Okay. Okay. Are you sure about this? Heck yeah. I'm sure about this. I got this. Whew. Are you ready for this? Heck yeah, I'm ready. Rachel is ready. I got this. Okay, I can do this. And you're gonna go through with it, right? Right. Ah! No, wait. Rachel, you got this. You can do this, Rachel, you got this. Piece of cake, easy stuff. Oh, I don't get it. I can't do it. Okay. Come in is open. Ooh. Hey.
If I knew the door was open, I wouldn't have been sitting outside for the last 10 minutes waiting.
Wait a minute, is that the same thing as, hey, hello, how are you? It's so nice to see you.
Of course it does. See, you know me, just like I know you. See, I know you so well, I came here early to make sure you wouldn't talk yourself out of this thing tonight.
And what makes you think I would have did something like that?
Girl, please. I know you.
And I know you too. As a matter of fact, I know you so well that I knew that you would show up to a potluck empty-handed with nothing. That's why I bought extra.
Oh, thoughtful. So who's all coming tonight?
Well, there's Lana, Kaylee, Toddy, you, and me.
Sweet.
Yep, that's who's coming.
No, Brenda?
Nope.
Sweet sir.
You know, one of these days you're gonna have to learn to get along with her. Stop it, ain't time for that.
And one of these days, I'm going to win the lottery.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's the same better odds of me getting along with some Sandra.
Her name is Brenda.
Brenda, whatever, same thing.
What? It ain't time to eat. I don't know what you're looking around for. As a matter of fact, get the door.
What?
Get the door.
Get the door, please.
Get the door. That's what happens when you show up empty-handed.
Oh, really?
I treat you like Molly Maid. Get the door, Molly. Molly.
Rachel.
Molly Maid. I got this. I can do this. Okay, the questions are getting very interesting here. All right, so the question was things you want to do to a bald head. And this person said, smack it, rub it, oil it, woo with it, and some chocolate. Lana, who said that? It's your turn.
I don't know what a woo is.
Neither do I.
But I have a feeling that Bree said it.
What? Bree, did you say that?
What you whoa. Yes.
Wow.
If you don't know about that, I can't tell you.
All right, well, Lana, so you get a point for that one.
You gross. Don't touch me.
Okay, the next answer, Lana, this one is for you since you got that one correct. Things you want to do to a bald head. This person said, comb it,
You know, when you get that bristles from the brush and that comb going. Okay, well, you know, I thought we were supposed to be talking right now instead of all of them. What I do.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk in a little bit, but you know what? We're gonna eat a little bit more first because we can't talk with our mouths full. Let's
See,
eat.
no, I know you, and you are stalling. How about you talk and we will listen with our mouths full, okay?
Why rush? The game is fun.
Yes.
Speak for yourself. I could have had more fun staying at home.
Doing what?
Doing me, boo.
Honey, if you would have been at home, you would have been sitting around doing absolutely nothing.
And that's doing me.
Oh, ring.
Well, the game wouldn't be so boring if everyone played.
I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about Toddy sitting around the house.
Whatever, you do it, Kaylee.
I do not. I have a life. Thank you.
Since when?
Yeah.
Since yesterday, I enrolled in knitting class. Knitting is stuff.
Did she say knitting?
And she got another call. Me,
Wait a minute.
Oh,
My
no.
grandmother doesn't even knit anymore.
I mean, but it's coming back as a trend.
Yeah.
And your grandma's gonna like, you know she ain't
You gonna knit a
Right.
onesie?
I'm just saying.
Girl, you gonna knit a romper?
Actually, I did.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Bree said something that reminded me of why I asked you to come tonight. And yes, my grandmother has a life, which means we all need to get a life. It's time, girls. Listen, we sit around the break room and we talk every day about the things we're not doing, the things we wish we could do. We talk about the things that make us angry, mad, upset, hurt. We talk about how tired we are. We talk about who said, she said, we said, they said. But all of that talk, you know what it really is? It's really a coping mechanism to hide how we're truly feeling, which is we're suffering in silence, in the dark. I know life has issued us all some disappointments, some hurt, some pain, you know, but it's time for us to move on. We've each been abandoned and we've had, you know, lied on, lied to, cheated on, stabbed in the back.
And fired and falsely accused and divorced and cheated on and divorced and lied to and divorced.
You said divorce already.
I was
like
divorced
three-
three times.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
I'm quite sure there's a reason why.
Oh, shots.
Oh no, see, we're not. Oh, I will.
That's not what tonight is about. Stop it. Tonight is about the truth that we need to make some drastic changes. You know, it is time for us to tell our stories. It is time for us to change and walk away from our past by writing a better future.
You mean tell our real, true stories?
Yes, our real, true, authentic story.
Talking about our past isn't an easy thing to do.
Right. Actually, it's easier than you think, okay? It's like we just have to do it. We are our own worst enemies, and we're living the lives that we're allowing ourselves to live. Well, let's make a change.
And how do you propose we do that?
By telling our stories to each other. Our real, true, authentic story.
Like all of it.
Everything. Everything that's every secret thing that has you captive, everything that's held you back, everything that's keeping you immobilized, everything that somebody did to you, that you did to somebody, all the secrets. Come on, let's tell it so we can move on and get past it, so we can let it go and live.
Man, it would take me all year to tell my story. I mean,
Well, guess what, Bree? We have all year. We'll take all year. I didn't mean for us to tell it all tonight in this one episode. This would be continual.
But talking about my past hurts. It hurts to talk about my pain.
But realistically, it hurts not to talk about it because you're holding it in and you're suffering. We gotta do it.
So we're gonna tell each other?
We're gonna tell each other. Yes, that's the idea.
And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
What happens in Vegas?
Well, I'm in. Because I got some stuff to get off my chest and out of my spirit.
Me too.
Me too.
Okay. So who's going to help us through all this Ouija board stuff? Who's going to help us with our issues?
Girl, you are sitting in a room full of counselors. All day, every day, we are telling people how to deal with their issues while we holding on to our own issues. Girl, drop your pride and dish your dirt.
Okay. Don't get mad when you mess around and conjure up a monster out of me, you know?
All right. Wait. I thought
You don't know what I got going on.
No, I thought we had seen all the monsters.
No, you haven't seen it all.
She crazy.
What made you come up with this anything, Rachel? Then what gave you this idea?
Well,
No, and don't say Jesus, okay? Because you know.
You gonna say it?
Jesus. For real though, he walked into my room. He said, "Rachel."
Okay, that's
And
the
the thing had the fire, and the bush started burning, and it was. Okay, I exaggerated on that part. I lied, but it was. Listen. There's ground rules. There's a method to the madness. I'll tell you all about it while we eat desserts.
I lost my appetite.
Yeah, right.
Okay, what you got for dessert? Let me know. I'm sorry. I know I want my key lime pie.
I love me some key lime pie. Yes. Where is it? Where the pie? Where's the key lime pie?
Okay, so like I said, there's some ground rules and methods to the madness, okay? So just, we're gonna all sign this because we're entering into a contract with each other. So the ground rules: trust. This will remain a safe place, a place of trust. We are trusting each other with our stories, and therefore you can never use someone's story against them. You cannot judge them, and you cannot share their story with anyone else, even in pillow talk. Okay? All right, number 2, respect. You have to respect each other's story. You should respect the person and the person's story. So you can't judge or see them differently in a negative way. You have to be understanding. Sympathize with them, but don't pity them. And the person telling the story will respect your feedback. Okay, because we got to help each other. So we got to be open, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Accountability and accessibility. We cannot leave anyone alone. Because after telling your story, you're going to feel very vulnerable. And you're going to need somebody to be there. So you have to be accessible to each other. Be there. When we tell it and we're having issues coping, we're going to do what? Reach out to somebody. We're going to talk. And we're going to agree that we're not suffering in darkness ever again. Not alone, okay?
Okay.
Good?
Good. Yeah.
All right, and then the final one is on feedback. Let the person finish telling their story first and then give feedback, okay? And be understanding of each other. All right?
Okay.
Now, I guess you want to know how we're going to tell these stories. Yes. Okay. Here's the methods. So first of all, what we're going to be talking about is we're going to talk about the hurtful things, the painful things, the embarrassing things, the shameful things. Hey, that rhymed. Did it rhyme?
That did.
Okay. We're going to talk about the disappointing thing and the paralyzing things, those the things that we fear. And when are we going to be telling it? We're going to tell it during our weekly potlucks that everybody's going to bring something to. Okay? And we're going to tell and while we eat and share. So, each of you will have one of these.
Okay.
Inside, there are some cards. And you're going to fill out those cards, put them back in. We're going to do it before we leave tonight. I will hold on to these, okay? And then when you come, the cards will go in. You will pull out a card weekly. And whatever's on the card, you're going to tell that story, right?
Wow. All right.
So questions on the cards are questions like, who's the first person that comes to mind when you think about being hurt?
Wow.
And all you do on the card is write that person's name. And then on the back, you write your trigger. Like, what is it that always sets you off? You know, when you hear something or see something or smell something, what triggers your thoughts to go to that memory? Okay? Then, after telling that story about that person, you won't tell it on the card, you'll tell it when we come together. After telling that story of that person, we have to rewrite or reset that memory by changing our attitudes toward it. Okay? So what we'll do is we'll determine what our new attitude would be towards that story to reset that memory. You would tell the story from a different point of view, from something positive, from something grateful, something joyful. And then, for example, I've been raped. So I'll tell my story of what happened when I was raped. But then I'll change my memory of it and I'll be grateful that I wasn't killed, that I wasn't impregnated, that I didn't have an incurable disease that can happen from sexual assaults. And then that will give me something that when I think about the rape, rather than feeling the pain, I can feel a joy and a gratitude and a happiness that I survived and that I'm doing well and I'm good, right? Because I'll reset that memory. Then I put the pain in this trash can and I'll put the newfound positive attitude into the treasure box because it's a part of my treasure. Okay?
I like that.
So finally, the methods of telling our story will be an art board. You can write it down and have someone else read it if you just can't say it. We can play charades and tell your story. You can use an artistic format such as spoken word, a monologue, or a song if you can sing. No, we'll listen if you can't sing. Tell your story, girl, any way you can. You can role play, all of that. You can do a photo journal, or you can just talk about it. Good?
Yeah. That's good. I like that.
Yeah?
That's really good.
All right, so you're gonna be able to tell your stories?
I think so.
Well, listen, here's my story in a nutshell that I'm gonna be sharing. These are the 10 reasons why I could have given up, but I didn't. My father died when I was 6 years old, a lot of loss in my life. My mother died when I was 35. My daughter died when she was 7 months old. Both of my grandparents are deceased, and sometimes I just feel so alone when it comes to parenting. I've been divorced not once but twice. I have been raped not once but twice while in the military. I moved 13 times in a span of 12 years as an adult. I moved 6 times in a span of 2 years as a child. One episode causing me to attend 3 different schools in the 6th grade. My first marriage included domestic violence, and my second marriage included emotional, mental, and social abuse. But I'm still here because of purpose.
Yes.
So that's me in a nutshell. I'll be sharing my story, and I can't wait for you to share yours. Okay?
Sure.
Here
Yeah.
we go.
It's a great idea.
Thank you. I told you Jesus gave it to me.
I really like it.
He did. He said, Rachel. Welcome to In the Cool of the Day. Thank you for joining us for today's segment, Get a Life. I'm your host, Rosie Rogers, joined by my co-hosts, Donna Risen and Annette Twyman. Together we are Rosie Rogers and the Life Squad, ready to coach you into living your best and healthiest life, mind, body, heart, and soul. Today we'll take time to tell you all about the show, the format, what you can expect, and of course, who we are. So ladies, are you ready to start talking?
Yes.
So the platform Get a Life is something that God gave me a few years ago. And I was thinking about and meditating on the scripture, John 10:10, where Jesus was saying that the thief came to rob, to steal, to kill, and destroy. But Jesus said, but I have come that you would have life and have it more abundantly. Now, the Amplified version of that scripture says that we are to have life and to enjoy this life in abundance to the full until it overflows. So my visual of that, the thief coming to steal, kill, and destroy, and Jesus coming to give us life, and that more abundantly is, kind of you're at the house and you're just, chilling and, relaxing. And then someone's at your door trying to break in. So you go to the door to check it out and it's, you notice through the peephole that there's a thief at the door trying to break in. So of course you wouldn't open the door. You don't even have to call for help in this case because Jesus is already there. So for me, it's just a matter of turning, looking over your shoulder and saying, hey, there's a thief at my door. And so then he comes and he answers the door and the thief is there and the thief is like, I came to steal and to destroy. And Jesus is like, too late, I'm already here. Yeah. And he's already given us that abundant life. So that's how I saw and Get a Life. And so I realized that, God had did his part and given us Jesus to bring us this life. The rest was up to us. We have to get a life. So I can't sit around waiting for somebody to do something for me, waiting for somebody to make something happen, but I literally have to take some steps and get in a life. So that's where all of the Get a Life came from. So now if we can say it all together, it's up to us to do what?
Get a life.
So that's what this show is about. And I know that's not always easy. I know there are circumstances. I know there are things that happen. Trust me, I know. But the thing is that we want to be here as a Life Squad to help coach you into that good life, into that abundant life, into, that life where you are enjoying it. Now, this enjoyment is not the party and the, the go get 'em and the woohoo kind of thing, something you might regret the next day. It's not that enjoyment. But enjoying your life and getting a life and that abundant life is about life on purpose. It's about embracing yourself. It's about loving yourself. One of the themes that we have is loving someone like me. Where we're, talking about learning to love yourself, who you are, embracing your purpose and the reason why you're here. That's what brings in that lifetime enjoyment. Because a lot of times when we're outside of that, we're not enjoying ourselves and not enjoying our life. So we want to share our knowledge, our experiences, our education, our revelations, help you set some goals. We just want to be there for you as a Life Squad. Did I leave anything out?
Yes. I think you covered it.
Oh, I covered it?
I think you did a great job.
Anything to add?
Yes.
We're gonna get your whole life together.
Yes,
Your whole life, your
life.
entire life, your
Yes.
entire life. So, like I said, I am a comedian, but I'm also an actor, and it's not going to be a boring show. So I just got to, I told the ladies when we do this, we got to bring who we are to this, to the platform so that you can see that we're real people, but we do know a little something. We have experienced a little something. So there will be times in the show where we'll have guest experts, we'll have guest artists, we'll have guest speakers, and we'll just have some guests. Guess. So it won't always just be us talking, but we're going to take the time to do some research and bring in some expertise so that the things we're talking to you about, you can, rely on, and then we'll tell you how to get more information surrounding that. So
Absolutely.
we just want it to be the best show that you can have so you can have the best life that you can have, right?
Exactly.
Exciting.
Okay.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. Anything else? Did I leave out anything?
No, I think you covered it all.
Covered
We're
it
gonna
all.
have a good time.
Okay, I'm trying not to talk too much because it is a talk show and I can do some talking, but we hope that you would tune in with us as we do these segments with you in mind.